You're like, no, your hair's okay.
Your hair's okay.
I don't like the video aspect. I don't like videos of myself. Because, you never see yourself on a video and being yourself. That's why I hate that.
Relax. You were born for this. No. The thermal dress. Hello, everybody. This is Tom Stoppard here with my muse, Zuzanna Szadkowski. Hello, madame.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Relax. Take it easy.
Oh, God.
Take a breather. It's going to be all right. Okay. I'll go gentle. Mm-hmm. So, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you having a great time doing my show?
Yeah.
Now, I heard rumors that, in the rehearsal room, you were the biggest fan of the play. That's I heard you loved my play more than anybody else. Is that true?
That's not fair because there was someone who complained way more than me about the play. So I actually am fine. I like the play because for me, the play is fun for me.
Uh-huh.
My character doesn't get into anything too complicated.
Who could have complained more than you?
I don't know.
Okay, the first question I have. This is going to put you on the spot a little bit. We're going to do a fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Coleridge, Galileo, and Einstein.
I don't know who Coleridge is.
Furniture, right? Did he do furniture?
No. That's Chippendale.
Oh, Chippendale. That's who I meant.
No, Coleridge is mentioned in the first scene. I don't know who that is.
No, who's the
Chippendale, Galileo, and Einstein.
Okay, so fuck, marry, kill. Chippendale, Galileo, Einstein.
Chippendale, definitely fuck. Galileo, marry, and then kill Einstein. Was that the choice?
Why would you kill Einstein?
I don't know. He has a kind of a judgy vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. It's like okay.
I feel like Galileo it's more art, right? More fantasy. No,
Are you thinking of J.R.R. Tolkien?
No.
Well, Galileo was the space guy. He's a telescope.
No, he did the stars and stuff, but didn't he draw that picture?
Da Vinci?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Please. I went to Harvard.
Wait. Can we just say Galileo did the space stuff, but didn't he draw that picture? What picture?
No, you're right. That was Da Vinci. Oh my God, I'm really blushing. I'm hot. It's so hot.
What picture? I want to know what the picture was.
The one with the man. I guess that was Da Vinci.
That was Da Vinci.
You really caught me out because I'm such a poser. I don't know anything. I can't remember anything.
I love how you're like, you want to marry it because he drew a picture.
I prefer that. Yeah.
Yeah, but Chippendale, you'd want to fuck. Why? Because his name is Chippendale. That's the only reason why.
I do like. I mean, furniture. I like interior design. That's one of my interests.
Yeah.
I like HGTV.
Yes. That's
so
good.
Chippendale. I think is great.
And because his name is Chippendale. Like Chippendales those are the male strippers.
Yeah, those are the male strippers. Yeah. Also chipmunks, right? Cause you don't know this about me, but I think I was a chipmunk in my past life.
Really?
Seriously.
Why do you think that?
Because I saw a video of a chipmunk with all the nuts in its cheeks, and I was like, I just know the feeling. Like, I mean,
what?
I'm not trying to make a sexual innuendo.
Sorry. No, I know you're not.
But seriously, like that feeling of like 30 nuts in the cheek and the way they pop it out, I was like so familiar to me that I was like, I've definitely been there. Like, I'm serious.
What does it feel like to have 30 nuts in your cheek?
I just very particular. Yeah.
So like you saw a video of the chipmunk like with the nuts in his cheek and you were like, I get that. I was like,
I've definitely had that experience. Like I was like really, yeah.
It was like visceral.
Mm-hmm.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. So I relate to that. And so that chipmunk show, I think they're called Chip and Dale, aren't they?
Oh, well, yeah.
Like a takeoff on it?
I forgot their fucking names. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but yeah. So yeah, it makes sense. You want to have sex with because the chipmunks. That makes sense. Yeah.
And the chairs. Yeah.
And Einstein's judgy.
Yeah, he doesn't look like...
He's overrated.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a kind of guy I'd like to watch TV with,
Right. No, he's definitely I get
Kill
it.
him.
I get it. It's great. That was a good answer. You have so Hannah has a line where she says, "I don't enjoy sentimentality." Is that the line?
I don't like sentimentality. Yeah.
Yes. I don't like sentimentality. Are you a sentimental person?
Oh yes.
Yes, I would gather so.
Yeah.
What are you sentimental about?
I'm on my bad side too. I just realized. What am I sentimental about?
Yeah.
Oh, very. Just like everything. That's probably my driving principle.
Sentimentality.
Yeah.
I'll turn you up a little bit.
That's what I am. That's my number one.
Feeling
core. Yeah, thing. Yeah.
Well, what are you sentimental about in this moment?
I mean, I just saw a TikTok of a lady with a stuffed cat that they gave her, and she was, I can't even talk about it because I'll cry. She was like, I can't see. Yeah.
No, you have to tell it.
Well, no, she got a big stuffed cat, and it was like an older woman, and she was like, see, it's like, you miss loving someone when you're an elderly person. So that was a little cat TikTok I saw. But I mean, it was like a stuffed animal, but she wasn't like, she was with it. But
this is why you're my muse. This is why you are my muse.
No, but I don't know if is that sentimental or just like psychotic.
I don't actually know what sentimentality is. What is sentimentality?
I mean, okay, let's say sentimentality, I don't like clutter. I have this fear of collecting too many things.
Yes.
So I like to purge items, but I'm very sentimental. So I have an album in which I take photographs of everything that could possibly be of any meaning to me, and I organize it. So if, I might get some kind of trinket, and then I don't want to hold on to it, but I always put it in its spot because I know that I'm going to need that. I need that down memory lane.
But you throw it out. You do get rid of it.
Yes, I get rid of it.
But you have those.
Yeah, but it's very important to me to organize my memories.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, I definitely.
That's sentimental. See, sentimentality to me implies it's I guess it is kind of the past and what I get. It's that does seem like a very sentimental thing to me.
Yeah, sentimental about I also that it's that vibe. It's temperature and fragrance. So I feel like I'm very sentimental. I even wrote it, now I'm thinking about it, I wrote an essay about sentimentality because I was I think that it drives me in so many ways because it's I'll be walking in the world and there'll be a particular combo of air quality and scent.
Yes.
And then it takes me right back to a feeling of a time, and I can just stick in there.
Right.
That's where I like to live.
Good.
That's how I like to live. I like to go
sentimentality.
Yeah. So I live in those fantastical sentimental places. That's where I always get stuck.
Where do you what are you getting sentiment? Smelling Day Chen's food?
Well, no, Day Chen has a essential oil that she wears, and so 10 years from now, that's gonna if I bump up against that, it'll be all Day Chen.
That's awesome.
And I'll remember all of the
that's really cool.
Moments we've had together.
All the deep.
What smell are you associated with?
Yeah, what smell am I associated with?
Oh God.
Your hair smells like vanilla.
It does.
Yeah. Well, I'm not good at smells. It smells like
just
I
sniff my hair a lot. Yeah.
I sniff your hair a lot.
Yeah, you're always behind me.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so in the
stage.
Yeah, in the stage. That place where we come alive.
That's
home.
right, where we come alive.
If you were you're a scholar, I'll be honest with I look back when I wrote this play and it's okay, I wrote this character Hannah and she's really passionate about landscape architecture.
Right.
Looking back, listen, there's not a lot of times I see mistakes in my writing, but that's kind of boring, Don't you think so?
Uh-huh.
So, if you could be a scholar or an academic and really be about one thing and unlocking the mystery of one thing.
Right.
Or getting really passionate about one thing, what would it be for you?
Well, when I was in school, I was a theater major, but I also had a religion minor, so I was very interested in different religions, but not so much anymore, I think. the one thing
Say it.
I know a lot about, and I can get into, but I'm not serious about it. But it's like a comfort obsession. Is Bigfoot?
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Because I
fucking
love there's
it.
this, and actually it's funny because there's this show called Expedition Bigfoot that I watch,
I've never
and
seen that one. Yeah.
and there's a woman on it named Dr. Maria something. I forget her last name, but I think of her sometimes like in relation to Hannah. Because she's like very like she's the one on the show because there's like a team of them and she's like proof oriented and she's like a primatologist.
Yes, exactly.
That's her profession.
Yeah, exactly.
So she's out there like poo-pooing everybody's bullshit.
Yeah.
So I think of her in relation to Hannah, but she's way more glam. She has like the acrylic tips. Like she's very
But see, this is what
fabulous.
I like about me and you is that we take like lowbrow shit
Yeah.
and we like bring it to like this play. It's like this like
Right.
still
We
like
do
you're
do
bringing
that.
Expedition Bigfoot.
The fucking
And then like
Arcadia.
then I'm bringing like I'm like rich people eat their babies, right? I'm like I don't know what's going on. Like that's like
Yeah.
like it's but that's good. I think that's Bigfoot. So what I
Yeah.
always ask this like I used to just have this dream about Bigfoot that like I was walking up a mountain and I hear like a knocking
Right.
because like there's this
Yeah,
thing that's
well,
like
they knock-
Bigfoot,
They knock trees. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I used to always have this like dream that like I would be walking up and I kind of turned a corner and I saw Bigfoot there like with it just like smacking and I was just like frozen watching him.
Yeah.
And I used to have this like reoccurring dream about that. And I used to have a dream that like I was driving and he'd come out in the middle of the street and like
Right. That's good.
fucking skunk ape. Have you seen the pictures of skunk ape?
Yeah. No.
I'll show you afterwards. You know
Okay.
what skunk ape is?
No.
Skunk ape's the Sasquatch in Florida.
Oh no. I never. heard
Oh,
of that
dude,
one.
we have to look at some pictures
Okay.
later. I'll put them up on the screen right now for people to see.
Please.
They're
do.
fucking terrifying. They're so scary. I'm putting them up on the screen in the edit. This
Okay.
is so scary. See, if it was me, I would think I'd want to do like something similar. I'd want to do like ancient like how long there's this like fringe theory that's like Egypt's actually like 30,000 years old.
Right.
Or like it's something ridiculous, like it's ancient, and I'd be like, I'd want to like there's like I'd want to be in that world. It's like
Okay.
like people who believe that like the pyramids are like way 10 times older than we thought they
Okay.
were.
Yeah.
And like it's like ancient aliens
Ancient
and all
aliens,
that
right.
shit and like
Yeah.
I love that
Ancient
shit.
alien theorists. Right.
You like ancient alien stuff?
Yeah. Not as much as Bigfoot, but
Yeah,
yeah.
you're like
I
you're like,
prefer
you're
Bigfoot.
like you get really.
You know what I
defensive.
like
You're
about
no, I like Bigfoot. Okay.
No, Bigfoot. You asked me to be
This is a very
specific about
autistic
one
moment. It's like, do you like ancient aliens? Not as much as Bigfoot. This is like a very autistic conversation.
thing. No, but also like Bigfoot, like the woods, it's comforting. I don't know about ancient alien
It's like
landscapes.
is it like a sexual thing?
What my
Bigfoot,
Bigfoot
yeah.
thing? No.
No.
Well, no. I'll have to. No.
Okay, so think of chipmunks and Bigfoot. Like,
I'm one with nature.
yeah, maybe when you were a chipmunk, you were like watching Bigfoot. The fuck? I love that.
Oh my
God. I literally looked at the fucking Oh yeah. Oh, this is the one I didn't know. So I'll end on another. I'll end on a. Because I didn't understand what that last question was. I'll end on a question I'm gonna come up on the fly,
Okay.
which is, what's been your big takeaway from this show? What will you carry with you from this process? As we have 4 more months of show, we're not nearly close to done. But what will you take away from this process?
I don't know. I mean, I think this show, I think it asks a lot of us as actors. Thanks, Tom, for that. No, because it's. I feel like there's a feeling of like keeping the ball in the air or something that it requires. So I have like new hang-ups. I'll take that. I have like new insecurities that have developed.
That's great.
Which is probably, that sounds bad, but it's probably good because, I feel like I discovered some new, that I'm like, oh, that's a thing I do, or that's a thing I have a difficult time with. So I feel like I've discovered some new ones. But also it's like, I don't play parts like this a lot. I don't think. I feel like Hannah has like a quality of, well, there's a kind of, I guess the aspect of Hannah that is unusual for me is the kind of like hopefulness or like even the kind of general cheer that comes upon her in moments. I feel like I'm always either crazy or, you know, angry or something. So I feel like playing some of those notes maybe is like exposing me in a different way to myself.
What's interesting about it, because like, and Day Chen probably could speak to this too. Like, when you read it on the page, you know what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like some like fucking like,
yeah.
It's supposed to be somebody who's like nothing going, like a stoic. And I like that it's like your version does have it's like, because you could have easily not brought cheer or anything like that to it.
Well, but you know, yeah, because like when I first read it, and I was like, well, I didn't really read it, but when we read it the first day in rehearsal, I was like, no, the person I kept thinking of in my head for an American Hannah was Helen Hunt. And I was like, that's just like the total opposite of who I am as a person. So I was like, I can't do it, actually. I was like, I can't do it because like I can't picture myself in it.
Right.
So then we had to find our way, which I think there's a line in the play that I hate saying so much. And to me, it's funny because I think that's the line that actually defined what started me down my road with my character.
Yeah.
So
what's the line?
It's this fucking cringe line that I say where I'm like, we're like Bernard's like getting sexy with me and stuff. And then I choose to make this joke about farting in bed, which is like so cringe to me. Like I fucking hate saying that line just as a human. And then I was like, I think Hannah is a person who embarrasses herself all the time. So that was like my original idea. So I was like, I feel like that's the only thing I have to really hold on to as far as like my take on that, which I don't think is really in the script. I think that normally that, or you know, the most obvious hit that would just be a joke that is, you know, people are like, haha. But I think that for me, I was like that. I feel like she's constantly just like digging a hole for herself to like live in. So that was my way in. Yeah.
That works for me.
I also learned that I can't say H's very well on stage because I say hermit and heat. And I
so what are you saying up there?
I mean, I'm saying it, but it's how do you hit it? How do you
hermit?
Well, you know, yeah, but it's like, am I saying like, you know, whatever. That's
interesting.
The point.
No, that's
I have a lot of new problems.
Yeah, a lot of
play. Thank you.
I brought up all these insecurities for you. I think the H problem must have been the nuts in your cheek. That must have been. That was good. That was a good time. That was laughs. See, that was good. That wasn't too painful, was it? All right, that's the pudding basin. Good job. Good job.